Hello, Otaku Nation. I'm Patrick, and this is my first episode of Shitty Anime Reviews. So, a while back I pitched John Larry an idea where I watch shitty fucking anime and I review them, so you don't have to watch them. You're welcome. Sorry, I should say that I forcibly inserted myself in there. Yeah, that sounds nasty. I decided to start the series off with the worst anime anyone has ever recommended to me, Boku No Pico. For those of you who don't know what Boku No Pico is, I'll summarize it for you so you don't have to look it up. You're welcome. Boku No Pico is a series of adult shotokan. And for those of you who don't know what shotokan is, it's the attraction to young boys, usually from a sexual standpoint. So first episode starts off with this guy looking through those paid binoculars to look at scenery and trees and the distance. However, when he's looking through them, he sees this little girl skinny dipping and is immediately attracted to her. However, before she turns around, the binoculars stop working. Because, you know, they're paid and they stop after 5 seconds in this anime, apparently. So he rushes to find a quarter and pays again. However, the girl's gone. So Larry, disappointed that he couldn't see little girls being naked, he goes to his local bar, Bebe's. And while he's in there, he's greeted by what looks like a gnome. Oh, fuck, he's a real person? Shit. So then Nomi calls out his waitress, who turns out to be that little girl that Tomato saw before. The guy's name's Tomatsu, but because it's a hard name to say, I'm just gonna call him Tomato. So Nomi tells Tomato that Piccolo is here because his parents don't want him anymore. I mean, they want Pikachu to learn stuff from his grandfather. Nomi then thinks it's a good idea for Tomato and Piccolo to hang out. So then Pico and Tomato go sightseeing, because that's the only thing that they can do, apparently. Or so you think! Later, Tomato buys Pico some ice cream, because ice cream. So while Piccolo is eating his ice cream in Tomato's car, Tomato decides, you know what, this is a good time to make my move on this little kid. So Tomato decides it's a good time to start giving cunnilingus to Pico. Tomato tells Pikachu to keep the ice cream up and not to drop it on his fancy new car, which is going to be ruined soon. So then Tomato pulls down her panties and reveals he's a guy dressed in women's clothing. It's probably a good point to note that his grandfather makes Piccolo dress in girls' clothing, because why? So Tomato initially is shocked. However, he continues his cunnilingus on him, and again telling him not to drop the ice cream. So this happens for about 5 minutes or so, and know what? Piccolo dropped the fucking ice cream. So then after that, Piccolo and Tomato go in fucking random places like a hotel room, and on the beach. It's revealed that Tomato is just using Pico as a sexual object. Because, you know, he can't get girls, so he has to fuck little boys. And then Piccolo is devastated, so runs away and cuts his hair to get his own identity. And that's the end of episode 1. So episode 2, it begins with Pico again skinny fucking dipping. You realize that skinny dipping is used to see girls naked, right? Like, that's the only reason you do it. Okay, whatever. He'll learn. And then, a new kid comes along. Chico, or whatever, and they immediately fall in love, or something like that. So then, Chico takes Piccolo back to his house to fuck him, to meet his sister. Chico's sister really doesn't have a name, so we'll just give her one. We'll call her Big Boobs. So Chico takes Pico up to his special place, where no one's ever been, except there's fucking boxes there, you dumbass. Up there, they see through a crack of Big Boobs masturbating with a banana for some reason. So then Piccolo decides it's a good idea to show Chico what's actually happening, and decides to blow him. Yeah, that literally is what happens, I'm not kidding you. So just like the first place, they go around fucking random places, like a barn, and on the couch, while Big Boobs watches and masturbates, because that's creepy. That is literally all that happens in episode 2. There is nothing else. They just go around fucking each other. Episode 3. See, this is my favorite episode of all 3 because this is the last one. I don't have to watch it anymore or talk about it. It's amazing. So we begin episode 3 in a giant city, and based on that it's a Japanese anime, I'm gonna assume that it's Tokyo. Pico is looking for Chico in the city, but can't find him because, you know, why not? It's worth noting, where the fuck are these kids' parents? Especially Pico's, because he's been fucking 3 places, and his parents don't even give a fuck. Even his grandfather doesn't care anymore. Bad parenting. So while Pico is looking for Chico, fuck, these names are annoying to say. While Piccolo is looking for Crisco, the lights go out in the entire fucking city. So then Pikachu looks up and sees this girl jump off a diving board into the water, which turns the lights back on. Fucking magical, don't you think? So then Crisco tells Piccolo to meet him by the Red Tower. Wait, is that the Eiffel Tower? What the fuck? Seriously, they have Asian knockoffs of natural wonders? Really? Who's on their Mount Rushmore? Chairman Mao, Jackie Chan, Yao Ming, and Bobby Lee? So finally, they meet this girl, whose name is Coco, which is like the only name that isn't fucking retarded. So Coco decides to bring Crisco and Piccolo back to her sex cave, house. House, yes. Which is in the fucking subway, not the sub shop, the actual fucking subway. And when she brings them there, there's candy and beds. This is starting to really sound like a sex dungeon. So when they're sleeping, Piku wakes up and decides to go spy on Coco for whatever reason, and sees that she's masturbating. What else is fucking new in this? So just then she opens her legs and, oh, it's a fucking dick, really? She's a fucking trap? God damn it. She's magical and she's a trap. What else is there? So then they fuck. Then when they're asleep again, he wakes up again, decides to go spy on it, and finds that now Shiku has his turn with him. And this creates tension because Coco was his fuck toy. Sort of like how Piccolo was Tomato's fuck toy. Huh, this come full circle. So Coco Chris tells Chico and Piccolo to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Sorry, the Asian Eiffel Tower. Where they engage in the threesome. Literally, that is the final scene. They engage in the fucking threesome. I am really glad this series is fucking over, so I don't have to talk about it anymore. And I don't have to watch any more fucking videos. The link will be in the description to where you can watch it if you want. I don't recommend it. Seriously, do something better with your life. Go outside and stab people. Kick dogs or something. Literally anything is better than watching this. Okay. Well, goodbye now.